This is Newsbreak 26 in southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. Thousands of people came from near and far to St. Andrews by the Sea on Saturday to celebrate Canada's 156th birthday in one of our country's most famous historic resort towns. The downtown core was closed to traffic for most of the day to make room for festivities, including a farmers market that ran down King Street. Although the population of St. Andrews is just over 2,000 year-round, swelling to 5,000 in the summer months, Canada Day draws an average of 10,000 people to the community every year to celebrate the national holiday. CHCO was on site on Water Street to provide live coverage of the Canada Day parade. I had the pleasure of once again co-hosting CHCO's coverage with Jay Reamer from the balcony of the Windsor House, while Ian Curran interviewed parade enthusiasts and participants from street level.
Okay, so tell me, Jackson, where are you from?
Sackville.
Sackville? Are you excited to be here in Canada Day today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you gonna eat some hot dogs?
No.
No? Are you excited for the parade?
Yeah.
Many local businesses and organizations participated in the parade alongside colorful characters like the Port City Pirates and the Luxor Shrine Clown Unit. The nearly 45-minute parade, including the antique car pre-show, is available for those who missed it on our YouTube and Facebook pages. After the parade, world-renowned New Brunswick blues artist Matt Anderson played a sold-out Canada Day show at Kira Amphitheatre. Prior to Anderson taking the stage, Kingsbrae Garden founder Mrs. Lucinda Flamer honored 2 Canadian war veterans from our community with Heroes in Our Midst recognition awards. 98-year-old Sir Herb McGee, who served in World War II as a tail gunner, surviving 40 missions over Europe, was the first recipient. Also honored was Paul Trapper Kane, founder of the Canadian Army Veterans Motorcycle Organization, who survived a 180-foot free descent as a paratrooper after a parachute collapsed during operations. Canada Day festivities ended with a dance party in Market Square, with music curated by DJ Carlos and DJ Icy. Yes, CHCO's Ian Curran moonlights as DJ Icy, and he definitely kept the crowd on their feet until the fireworks display began just after sundown. Finally, if Canada Day wasn't enough reason to celebrate, the Bocabec and Chamcook wildfire that devastated 540 hectares of local forest and destroyed 2 homes in late May has now been deemed officially out by the Department of Natural Resources. Although this is good news for the community, wildlife biologist Rod Cumberland says many animals have nevertheless been displaced by the fire.
So all these bird species, right now is the prime time for them to be having their young. So, when a fire goes through as intense and as broad spread as that fire was, it's going to cause a lot of problems for those nesting birds. And, and the nests are likely going to be gone. So, we lose a lot of those animal species. And then you think about the other, there's, of course, we can just keep going, then it depends on how large the animal is after that. So if you're an animal with a very small home range, like a white-footed mouse or a red-backed vole, your home range is only about a few hundred square feet. So, when a fire goes through there, it's going to destroy your whole home range.
Cumberland says the displacement of animals from their natural habitat is what likely led to the sighting of a bobcat on Charles Street in St. Andrews earlier in June.
Most species that are, predators especially, like black bear and coyotes, bobcat, all those animals, they have a defendable home range. So, they mark out a little section of turf and then they keep other animals out of there and they will defend it. They will actively and aggressively defend their home range. So all of those animals, that's why you likely would, again, we can't say for sure, but it's highly likely that bobcat is, it needs food, it needs cover, it needs lots of things to survive. So, it's in the town looking for those things because it no longer exists where that animal used to have home range.
That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow us on Facebook at chco.tv.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.